February 3rd, 2013 is the last time the Baltimore Ravens won the big one. That's the last time they won the NFL championship. And John Harbaugh has been living off of that championship ever since. He became a made man essentially off the back of Ray Lewis and his deer antler spray so he can get back and finish that season off in his last run. And, a controversial call that wasn't called in the back of the end zone and corner of the end zone when Kaepernick threw that fade route to Crabtree. A lot of people feel like that was a pass interference. They didn't call it, but here we have it. Baltimore Ravens, your new champions of 2013. Since then, he has been living rent-free in club elite. Since then, the guy has consistently come up short in big game after big game. And for whatever reason, he keeps getting passes. I never seen a dude at this level of coaching get as many passes as John Harbaugh. Like, it's ridiculous. Any other guy would have been fired a long time ago. It's crazy to me. Like, Ravens under John Harbaugh, here's a stat, tied the record for the most blown double-digit fourth quarter leads for the past 4 years, dog. And, that's crazy. Like, so for the past 4 years, you've essentially given away leads. You've given them away. Gone. It has nothing to do with Lamar Jackson. It has nothing to do with who's running behind him, who the line is. It's the play calling. It's the decision making. It's not good in Baltimore and hasn't been good for quite some time now. The jig is up. Time for Harbaugh to go. He's not Jim Harbaugh. That's the better Harbaugh, by the way. John is not a better coach than Jim. Never has been. That's a fact. Now, fans are starting to see that, right? Let's get back to that game that everyone is talking about because you blew another double-digit lead in the fourth quarter. That same night, last night, of course, Derrick Henry ran for 128 yards, 2 touchdowns on 7.1 yards per carry, dog. Then for 12 straight minutes, for no reason, he doesn't touch the ball again. Now, I ask you, Baltimore fans, does this sound familiar to you at all? And if it doesn't sound familiar to some of you fans, because I know some of you are new fans, remember Ravens Chiefs AFC Championship game? Or about how, or better yet, how about the first game Derrick Henry ran against the Chiefs? Both were the same outcomes. Both, there were no rushing in the fourth quarter. When you already had high success of running throughout the game, you stop running in the fourth quarter. In all 3 of the games I just mentioned, that's malpractice. It makes you wonder, is fucking John Harbaugh shaving points? Seriously. You got to be either insanely incompetent or you doing some other wild shit to be blowing these types of leads. It's inexcusable. Every time it ended with 0 rushes in the fourth quarter. 3 games, in big games too. Statement-making games. Like, in no sport would it be allowed. Not in the NBA, not in baseball, MLB, nowhere. Not even in goddamn hockey would they allow this type of incompetence. You'd lose your job. Why is he above this? He's not Bill Belichick. He's not Andy Reid. By the way, the 2 guys that I mentioned who are all-time greats, they got fired too. They've been fired before. Belichick got, quietly pushed out the door, but he was essentially fired from New England. Let's keep it real. They knew that it was time to move on. It needs to be a new voice. Same thing applies to Baltimore. It needs to be a new voice. You could tell, man. Lamar Jackson has been checked out all year. He's tired of hearing John Harbaugh flip-flopping ass during the press conferences, misrepresenting him every time he has an injury. He's been doing it for the last couple years. He's misusing Derrick Henry. We go on and on and on. It's time to fire his ass. And there'll be a heck of a lot of coaches who can fill a void that can who knows, maybe can push the Ravens to the promised land, to where we all think they should be or could have been long ago. Lamar Jackson isn't washed up. He just won an MVP. So you're going to have whoever the coach would be if they fired John Harbaugh now, they would have a rejuvenated Lamar Jackson to go into the season. So, hey, man, that's the move. If I was the Baltimore brass, I would definitely be considering firing John Harbaugh. I'm looking for his replacement really soon because he has lost the locker room. Makes no sense to keep him on.